Hey, what's up, guys? I wanted to share a story with you really quickly. It's pretty late now, almost 9 o'clock, and I'm just getting home for the day. Um, and I had an appointment that ran really late, mainly because the client showed up for the appointment almost half an hour late. So I was initially very frustrated because I'm like, I had other things to do. I moved some stuff around so I can get you in here. You're supposed to be here by 7:30. It's almost 8 o'clock, and you're just showing up. So I was initially annoyed when you first showed up. So I go into the appointment, not rude, but kind of like, okay, let's get this over with. And the guy's walking through the house, kind of nitpicking at a bunch of different things. And I'm like, okay, if you don't like it, can we just leave? Because I don't really want to waste any more time because you already came like almost half an hour late. So I'm like, all right, let's get the show on the road. And as we're getting ready to wrap up, he's standing across asking me some questions. Then his phone buzzes. He looks at his phone and then he pauses. He looks down at his phone, he pauses, and then he does the universal, like, I'm trying to hold back my tears face. So then I'm like, uh-oh, what's about to happen? What just happened? What am I here for? He looks up at me and he's like, oh man, it's so tough. It's so tough, man. That's my nephew. My brother just died not too long ago, and he's like, I'm the only sibling left. And he's going on telling me the story about how his brother was so young and how it was like such a tragic accident. And in that moment, I was like, wow, I'm here, and this guy showed up late. And come to find out, he showed up late because he was handling some stuff, like family stuff, due to his brother's passing. And I'm like, wow, I'm over here getting frustrated, getting angry. And I was like, what's the purpose of this? I'm like, there's people going through things that are a gajillion times more intense than me having to wait here for an extra half an hour. And I'm here getting upset. I'm like, it's not worth it. Not only is it not worth it, I was given an opportunity to really be a resource for somebody who was going through something. And I'm here, and in my mind, before recognizing the opportunity, I'm here ready to dismiss it when that's such a powerful opportunity. So for me, I took away that we'll often have things that'll come into our life where initially they may frustrate us, but if we look at the situation as a whole, and in the end we're able to really understand the underlying purpose as to why it happened, you can see that there are things that come into your life that may cause some type of discomfort in the moment, but in the end, it's going to be used for you to really have some type of a great influence. Because by the time the appointment ended, we ended up talking for almost 45 minutes. And it wasn't just about the actual house. It was mainly about other stuff. But I can tell the fact that he was so gracious and grateful at the end, really just thanking me several times. Thank you for your time. I really appreciate you talking to me. That made me realize, although I was annoyed in the beginning, I was able to understand that there was a need for me to be there, and there was a need for me to have that conversation with him. And that's what was so much more important than the initial frustration. So I want to reassure you guys, if you're going through something, as usual, and there's something in your life that could seem very annoying, wait it out. See how you're going to really just absorb the information that's being given to you, absorb the situation that's being given to you, and wait for your point, wait for your opportunity to step in and really make that change and do something that can change, influence, and really just help shape and put somebody in a good spirit, in a good mood, in a better position than they were, and really be that light in somebody's life. And it's very important that we take these opportunities and we don't just waste them and think like, oh, whatever, like it was nothing, because these are the moments that when you're able to hone in on, you can continuously be able to influence and impact people's life in such a positive way. And I think that's what's so important in this world, to really be able to create change and for the better. So with that being said, I'm gonna go inside. It's very late. I need to relax for the rest of the night before I have to wake up and do this all over again. But of course, if there's anything that I could do for you guys to help, I'm always here. You know how to contact me.